You got a gym, bro. It's no need. You just drive to the gym.
But there is no internet in gym.
Oh.
That's the thing that makes it hard. If there was, man, that would make everything so much easier.
Yeah. Oh, Wi-Fi, you mean?
Yeah.
Huh. They just give me 100 megabytes for hotspot. I don't know, but that ain't that much, I don't think, though. I don't have any hotspot, but they just give it to me for free because of the coronavirus, I guess. Which was kind of a weird thing just to, you know? I thought you'd give me something off my phone bill or no, they give me hotspot. So,
if I know this is going to happen, I would save the internet and gym.
Well, that's the thing. If we only had a third eye, right?
I see the future. At least for 1 second.
All right, it's 5:29. Nobody else is on. That's yeah.
Where is Johnny? He have mat on his garage. He have bunch of kids. Where is his kids? There is no such things to do, you know. Schools is closed, everything is closed. Yeah, they was participate one time, but after that, and he called me next day. He like, hey man, I want to know the schedule of the kids class because my guys like it, you know. After that, he disappeared.
Yeah, who knows? All right, guys, everybody up. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get started. I don't know. I think it's just us right now. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, feet are together, hands are at your side, and bow. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with this light warm-up. We're just going to go ahead and take advantage of the entire gym, guys, since we've got it. Do your best, modify as much as you can, guys. Just follow along to the best of your ability. Guys, we're not even gonna do time. We'll just start jogging. So we'll use this whole set. So let's start jogging, guys. There you go. Good, good, good. All right, guys, they're going to be falling in and out of the screen for a little bit. That's okay. Good, good, good. Knees up, guys. Heels to your bottom. Shuffling, facing inward, guys. Shuffling, facing inward. Good. Shuffling away, guys. Shuffling away. Two to the inside, two to the outside, gentlemen. Making signs. Hands are out in front of you. Open and close the grips, gentlemen. There you go. Good, good, good. Yep. Super simple. There you go. High arm skipping, gentlemen. Good. Backward skipping. Backwards jogging. Good. Regular jogging. All right, guys, we're going to do our sprints right over here on this side. You ready? And boom, go. Take off. Boom. We got 4 of them. Up, you're going to go right behind him, sir. You're going to go right behind him. So, yeah. So follow him. Just watch this. Good, good, good. There you go. And we're going to count towards you. Here we go. Get ready. And release. Follow him, follow him, follow him. There you go. Good, good, good. You want to take off as fast as you can. You want this to be a high aerobic kind of a thing. Jog the rest. Ready? 3. Last one's the best one. 4. Good. All right, and just for the sake of the warm-up video here, guys, we're going to put you both right here. We're going to shrimp down there, reverse shrimp, right? And as soon as you get there, turn around, reverse shrimp again. So you're going to see on lay here, feet towards the logo. feet towards the logo, guys. There you go, good. So reverse shrimps. Let's go. There you go. Good, good, good. When you get to there, go ahead and turn around, come back, same drill. Good, regular shrimp. Shrimp first, meat second. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, please. Good. Let's go ahead and stand up really quick. We're going to change the warm-up just a little bit for you guys. So for those of you guys that are at home, if you have a partner, great. This is what you're going to be doing, guys. Maxine and I are going to lock up right now, so we're just going to go just like this. To strip the grip, guys, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my elbow over the top, rip it out, nice and simple, and then we're going to re-grip again. Now it's going to be his turn. He's going to take his far side elbow, go over the top. There you go, good. He's going to step back, he rips it out, and now he's good. We're going to re-grip, right? So we're just moving, right? I can hit, boom. That would set me up for all my shots, right? So all I'm just trying to do is remove the grip, boom, yep. And he's set for his shot, his takedown, his trip, whatever. All right, guys, let's go, guys. We're going to do about a minute or so, guys. Let's go, gentlemen. This is straight to it, man. He's just like, there you go, good, good, good. There you go. Keep going, guys. You got 30 seconds. Oh, drop a needle. All right, guys, time. Let's go ahead and get 20 quick push-ups, guys. Let's grab some water. We're going to come right back to it. You guys need water. I can turn that on.
I know what's gonna happen, so just slow down this afternoon.
Always ready, right? Always ready.
Always ready.
Always ready. All right. All right. Guys, I think everybody can probably see really well there, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys, on this kind of technique of today's circuit of art really quick. So guys, we're going to demonstrate the overhook series today from a couple of different positions, right? So getting to the overhook is what we're going to start with first, right? So we're going to be set right here. And right now, Coach Maxine is going to go ahead and take both of my collars, right? He's going to feed them to one hand, right? Doesn't matter which. But this is super important, guys. I want you to understand this. When you're here, and actually, you know what? Let me switch really quick, guys, so I can show you what I want you to think about, right? So actually, Coach Maxine, can I have your head facing that direction, please? So guys, this is super important, right? When you get this started, guys, it's gonna be super, super important that you understand. I always want to take the slack out of the lapels, right? And so one of the first things I always do is I take the lapels and I would pop this tight, feed it to one hand, and I want to use my arm like an actual frame. This is super important, guys, because this is what's telling him what to do, right? If I go here and I start to relax my arm, he should be going for arm bars, not overhooks. Does that make sense? This grip right here, guys, is what tells him, hey, probably should go for an overhook or maybe a different armbar setup. This one's easy. This for sure is armbar. This takes me in a different direction, right? So this hand is going to be right here posted. This other arm, you can just grip anywhere here, right? Now, sometimes people say, does the grip here matter? It does based off of your forearm placement. Does that make sense? Because his legs are longer, the anatomy is going to be different, right? On a shorter person, it would look like my hand is closer to the hip. My forearm right now is kind of on his kneecap, and then I just grip here. That's where my pressure is going to be, right? And so this is going to be super important that you start in this position for the top person. Now, let's switch positions, and I'll show you what the move is. So we're going to work on getting to the overhook position first, right? So we're set here. He's got this together now, right? The second he goes here, guys, I'm going to take a grip. I'm going to feed it to the other just like so. Now my outside hand is going to come in here. Now, because I know he's using this as a frame to keep me down, right, I'm purposely going to lean into him. When I start to lean into him, a lot of times you'll feel a little bit of resistance, right? When I start to feel resistance, I'm going to pull it back with my legs a little bit. I fell back, and I lifted the arms up and away. Now, this hand is going to guide the way, guys. This is so important. Look what I do. I roll to my side, and I'm going to take my hand literally on his back. I want to take the hand here. I'm going to insert it. Now, you guys can't see this, right? But I'm having a little bit of trouble grabbing the lapel. That's okay. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to move sideways. When I move sideways, now I have it. No big deal. And if you notice, I'm still holding on here. This is super important. The other thing that I want you to notice is look how high my left elbow is right now. The one that's on his shoulder. It's really, really high, guys. That's important. I'm going to let go of the hand now. I can adjust my grip if I want to, and I'm just going to hold his head down to me, right? That's just getting to the position, right? Let's do it again from a different angle so you guys can see. So again, he sets up, boom, he's got this down, I take it, I feed it, I come here, I go this way, boom. I roll to my side, I'm coming high and inserting. Move to the side, I get my grip. Now that I have my grip, I can release. I can adjust if I need to, and then I'm holding him. Now, by the way, guys, when I'm holding him, there's a couple of ways that you can do this piece of it. I can have my elbow directly pointed at 12 o'clock over the neck itself, or I can bring down the crown of his head. I prefer this, the elbow over, because it's a structural thing. There's no muscle here. I'm just hanging on with the structure of my body, right? We'll do it again, guys, from the opposite angle now, so you can see it from this point of view. So again, coach has me right here. Outside hand feeds to inside hand. Inside hand comes under. I come up, feed it this way. Look, tight. I'm up on his back. I'm sliding across his body. Look, I still can't reach it. No worries. I just go sideways. Now it's there. Now I can release. Adjust if I need to. Hook the head. When I hook the head, by the way, my bottom arm can even go tighter, which is what I'm doing now. This position here is our overhook. That's what we're going to start with, guys. All right, so I'm going to set the timer for about 3 minutes, guys. These guys here are going to get to work on it. Let's have you guys get to work on it as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Put your palm on his chest. Because you see how your elbow is bent? He should be armbarring you. By the way, Maxime, that's stuff you need to know, right? Because you go to San Jose and they do stuff like that, and it's like he doesn't even know that he's supposed to be going for armbar.
Yeah. This year, like that?
Yeah. Okay. Because you're trying to keep him down. That's the point of the drill. You see how he's coming up? Give him a little bit of energy to come back down, because you don't want him to come up, right? That's usually what makes the break easy. There you go, good. Now right on the back, as tight as you can, yep, because that helps keep him down. You have nice long arms, so you can reach it. I still want you to flare over to the side, pin his elbow to the ground. When you pin his elbow to the ground, now it's wicked tight. Now you can let go with the right hand. If you wanted to make it tighter, you could, but it's already super deep. Now just hug over the head. Yep. You can, yep, or that option. Yep. This one's easier for me, right? This one is also good.
I feel now I can just like a choking.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of stuff in there. We're just getting to the position right now.
Yeah.
So rock and sit up into him a little bit because it's that energy that gives you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. There you go. Roll onto your side a little bit more. There you go. Try not to open those legs. Now, if you can't reach it, no worries. Just move yourself over, flatten your back. You see how that changes the angle? There you go. That solves the short arm problem.
Okay. Which one was that?
Keep going at home. They've got it really well here.
Here.
Yep, nice and tight.
Oh, I can't.
You can, but he's going to go out. As soon as he
Yeah.
feels it, he's going to shove your knee down and he's going to
Yeah.
pass. So when you're actually rolling with him, he would appreciate it if you would do that. So it makes his job easier.
Just get out of it. Yeah.
Don't actually do it. I'm kidding. Please don't actually do
No,
it.
I know what you mean. You can show me around right there. Here.
All right, guys, time. So, all right, guys, at home, we're going to go ahead and move on really quick so you guys can see what's happening here. But I want to show you the feed now of the top guys. It's going to be super important. I'll show you the feed from two different angles. First, with Coach Maxim's head facing you guys, right? So Coach Maxim is right here, right? Same kind of a thing, right? So now when we're here, it's going to be super important, right? Once he gets, actually, let's turn this way first. I think this is going to be easier for you guys to see, right? Once he gets me to the overhook, I want you to pay attention to my free arm, the arm that was here, right? Because we're going to look at a couple of scenarios. Once people get put into this position, right, especially at the higher levels, there's specific reactions. Now, if this guy does something silly, like put his hands on the ground and stuff like that, man, you're in a great spot because he's opening up, he's giving you everything you want. We're not preparing for that guy. That's the guy that's easy to beat. We're preparing for the guy that knows what's up, right? So check this out. He's going to do this move to me. Look, so I pop this tight. I have this in here. I'm holding on to the position. Right now, we're set. He starts to do this movement, right? I push down. Yes, good. He goes over the top. He isolates this position. See how he's got my collar? He's doing great. Now, right here, right? So I'm going to have him keep his arm off just so you can see my face and you can hear me speak. He would be holding my head down. This is the feed that I want you to pay attention to. It's this hand, right? This hand is going to do one of two things. It's either going to come down like this, holding onto the belt, kind of connecting, hiding. See how my elbow's holding on here? Or sometimes they'll hold on here and the elbow is high, right? Either I'm blocking his hip like this, or I'm high like this. We're going to look at the high version first, where I'm still kind of trying to push him down, maybe push myself away, right? So let's look at that version first. Clear this off the screen really quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So check this out, guys. So we're set right here, right? Again, coach has me set. Good. I have this here, right? I've switched it over. I come here. Boom. I come through all the way over. I grip. I adjust if needed, and I bring him down. Now, because his hand is on top, look what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take the hand like this, right? Now, I'm going to take my hand like I'm going to punch it towards his body, right? But I'm also going to move my hip out, right? So what I want to do is two things. I want to punch, move my hip out so I can come to the closing of the triangle. I'm going to grip, adjust, and close. Now, we're just getting to the triangle position. This is not the finish. This is only a close. I want it to be there. Now, if it's tight, that's okay. Right now, I don't have it super tight. Right now, it's only about mid-calf. This is okay because, again, we're just getting to the closed position. We're not getting to the actual finish. So let's watch again. Excuse me just a second. My computer's being funny, and I want to make sure that I'm not losing people. There we are. Good. All right. From this angle. So watch, guys. We're just going to go right here to the overhook series already. I've already here. Look, the hand was here. So look at what my hips are doing. When I push this way, I move my hips sideways. That's what lets me come here. Does that make sense? Now I can close. I put my hand here. I grab my knee like so. Now I can put my foot here. I change the angle. Look how my foot is already here. And now I just close it. And again, remember, I'm not trying to finish it right now. I just want to hold him. But this is already a really tight hold, right? We'll do it one more time from a different angle. So again, we're already in the overhook. I already managed to get this far. What do? Hand is hugging the head. Grabs the wrist, punches it to his body, turn my hip to the side, clear my hip. This is called the easy triangle. Look, I'm gonna hug my leg. I come here, I'm holding, shin, knee. Put my foot on the hip, look, change the angle, right? And again, I'm not trying to finish him right now. I'm just securing the position. Now that it's secure, then we can move on to the actual choke in the next series. All right, guys, so I showed you from a couple of different angles. I shifted my hip. That's gonna be important, especially if you're like me, super, super tall. Kidding, super short like me, right? 5 foot nothing, right? You have to adjust your hips to compensate. How tall are you, Constantine?
6'2.5".
See, tall guys, like tall guys have to say 2.5, right? That's a short guy thing. What are you doing? All right, he's 6'2.5", guys. I'm 5'5.5". Anyway, I'm short. Anyway, guys, shoot your hips out. Hope it helps, guys. We're gonna give you about 5 minutes, guys, at home to practice this. I'm gonna give these guys 5 minutes to drill here as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go, guys. This is my favorite series. Good, so now, yep, take the hand right there on the wrist. So literally grab it like this, like you're gonna punch it to his chest, right? Right? So you can punch now and then scoot the hips out. Yes, now if you can do it without putting your feet on the ground, that would be best. Can I borrow his body for a second? I'll show you how I did it with you, right? Because of our lengths, and especially because of your length, right? We're already here, right? Once we're here at this position, the second you go here, look, you see how I just did that? I just straightened out my hips. I straightened out my legs. When I do that, that's what shows this here, right? And then I can just, boom. Yep. So once you punch it to his chest, literally straighten your legs out and turn your, yes, right? Because now your hip is clear, you see? See how it's clear? Boom, simple, right? So now grab your shin and grab your knee. Now adjust, right? That's the triangle position. We want it tight as well. All right, good. From the second he goes into your triangle, he should be like, uh-oh. So roll more to your side, roll more to your side. I want you to roll more this way, right? You're coming here. Yes. So I want you to break him down. Freeze. Come back a half step. Just a half step. No. Okay, so break him down, but don't let go of him this time. No. Reset. Just the breakdown. So you're already reaching. Just break him down. Don't reach yet. Okay. I want to show you something that's going to help you. So you're no.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. No worries. Just relax. So right here. So this is where you're going to end up once you've broken it down, right? So once the hand is kind of here, kind of a thing, it's up in the air. See? Okay. So now here's what you're missing. If you will roll on, no, don't scoot your hip. Don't want you to scoot your hip at all. Literally just roll onto your side as you're reaching up.
Oh, don't go.
Yeah.
Keep my hips.
Yeah. So now when you slide your shoulders back this way, look how deep you are.
Okay. It makes me deeper.
Yeah. Changes the angle, makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
Now if you need to, now you can let go and you can come up here. You were just going a little bit too quick, and so you were combining some movements. And you weren't.
All right, go slow then, huh?
Well, in this case, yes, because it's going to help you get all the pieces.
Sure. Thank you, Gonzo.
Sure.
Up here. Up here. Up here.
There it
is. Sorry, that was funny.
I like this one.
That's just funny, man. All right, so.
See, he's nice because I would have been like this.
All right, so I got the wrist.
So now, yeah, so you're gonna, no, freeze, come back. So here's what I want you to do. The same thing I told Maxine to do. So you're gonna straighten out your legs, and now, yes, and now just twist. As you punch in, look, it clears it. You see?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So straighten.
There it is. Close it now, grab.
Do I let go of this grip here, right?
Now freeze. This hand is good. This hand is like this.
Oh, okay.
Now unlock your legs. Put your left foot, turn the angle as much as you can. Yes. Now close it. That's the triangle position. And we're not squeezing in. Don't even worry about squeezing. You're just holding. There's a difference. If you start squeezing too soon, you're going to wear your legs out.
Yeah,
We're just holding.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Freeze. Right hand, change it. Yes. Nice. About a minute left.
I gotta get that thing. Okay, so here.
There you go, good. Nice, freeze. Thank you.
Man, I was doing that. Oh. Okay.
And again, don't worry about squeezing. You can still got a little bit of
Sorry,
squeeze.
you did. S.
No worries. Because remember, right now it's just the
Does that
position. It
work?
doesn't even have to be perfect right now.
Okay.
See, my first one that I did with him, look at my foot. The first one, my foot was no big deal, no big deal. All right, guys, so now that we have the position, now we're going to go to the actual choke, right, the finish of the choke. So I'm going to switch out because I was strangling Maxime yesterday a lot, so I'm going to strangle Vince a little bit today, right, guys? So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do once we get to the triangle position. So check this out. We're going to do this from the same 3 angles that we've been doing it from, guys. So we're going to go straight to the to this position here, right? So I'm already here, right? The hand is right at this position. By the way, guys, the depth of the hand here obviously is super important. There's some things that we can do. In the old fundamentals curriculum, we used to have a strangulation move that we did from here. I might show that today in the advanced class. If you log on for the advanced class, I'll show you those old variations, right? But the idea is that, again, I have this hand grip like this, not like this, right? So my thumb's on the bottom, I'm right here, right? So I'm kind of pushing into him as I elongate my hips and I shoot my hip out. That's what allows me to do this, close, grip, right? And like I was telling these guys here, you guys might have heard me say, you're not so worried right now about squeezing anything for a finish as much as just keeping him to you. So my knees are coming to my chest, yes. I'm keeping him here, close, right? I put my foot on the hip, I change my angle, right? If I need to, I'm here. I can adjust. Now, I'm not squeezing as much as I'm just holding Vincent down. That's really all I want to do, right? And then I just close. Now that it's closed, here's where the fun starts, right? What I have to do is I have to get this arm to this side of my body. So to do that, I lift up quickly, I push, and then I drop. When I drop his elbow, it's already on this side of my body. Now, I'm leaving it kind of loose right now so he doesn't pass out right away, right? I shoot my arm here, but this is where I would be. Now I start to adjust again. When I come here and I come over to finish, boom, I apply my pressure. It's really tight, guys, right? The thing that makes this thing work is the positioning over, right? So I'm gonna go a little bit slower. I'm gonna make it a little bit looser this time. So don't focus so much on the legs. I just don't wanna, I wanna be kind to my partner. I want you guys to be kind to your partners as well. So watch how I do it this time in terms of the angle of the elbow. This is an important detail, right? So let's assume we're already here, guys. We got this bar, right? The arm is here. This is the thing that I want you to understand. When you lift up, I'm lifting up to reduce friction. Now, I'm not gonna be here forever, right? But I'm pushing this way, right? And I am gonna drop, but look what my shoulders are gonna do. My shoulders are gonna move a little bit this way as I drop. You see, now this hand comes here. Now I can come over. When I make this adjustment, guys, it's already tight. I'm not even flexing my leg. When I start to flex my leg, he feels it, right? I'm just gonna come over. I'm just gonna come here, and I'm gonna finish it. But it's that little drop over that makes a big difference, right? It's just whoop, bringing it over, right? You can go up and straight back down. It's just not as tight. The better you get, you wanna kind of over, drop it into the pocket. I always think about taking his arm from one pocket to the other pocket, figuratively, right? He's trying to hide his elbow. I'm trying to take his elbow out of this pocket and force it into this pocket. And if I can keep that there, I'm gonna be good. What I can't do is the following. I'm gonna do it wrong this time. one time so you can see what's happening. Again, check this out. If I've got Vince here already, look, closed, right? Not bad, actually, I'll make it a little bit tighter. His arm is here right now. Look, see how my body is relaxed? Here's where a lot of guys in the beginning make a lot of problems, or have a lot of problems with themselves, I should say. You'll notice that right now, my calf is actually on the end of my foot. I'm putting a lot of stress on my knee and everything else, right? Because my angle is wrong. My leg should actually be on top of my chin. It's on top of my foot. I'm causing myself damage. This is no good, right? I'm doing it wrong. I'm pointing it out so you understand, so you don't do it, right? Now, here's the thing. Look at my body, how loose it is. My knees are away from me, 90 degrees. It's not really where I should be. I come up momentarily, I drop it, I come here. If I drop it and I don't bring my knees in, there's nothing keeping Vince's elbow there. Pull your elbow back, Vince. No problem. You understand? But if I'm doing, oh sorry, I'm gonna keep it right here on this side just so they can see, right? So if I'm here, I change my angle and I'm here. Now it's tighter like it's supposed to be, you see? My foot can come up. That's already tight. I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna come here, and now I'm just holding here. See, he's tapping already. No, it's okay, that's okay, that's okay. He's tapping already, but it wasn't that I was doing anything else other than compressing myself. Guys, please understand, it's a strangulation. I'm compressing the airway. Does that make sense? And so I purposely wanted to do it long like this, okay, so you can breathe it, right? I purposely wanted to do it like this so you can understand. This closed guard, right here, look at my foot, where I'm laying on my foot like this, is nowhere near as good as this, right? There, I'm giving him a couple 6 to 8 inches extra breathing room. Gone, right? So that's important. I hope you can see that. The other thing that's super important is to understand that I have this, but I'm not here. I'm here with his elbow on this side, and I'm holding him. It's my posture, it's my crunching, it's my compression that is making it tight on the rest of his body, and it's that compression that is making him tap. So anyway, a lot of little details there, guys. I'm going to give you a few minutes to play with it, right? Hopefully it made some sense. Let's do it, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Thank you, Vince.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can start from wherever, it doesn't matter. So right now, Maxime, especially with your long legs, look at your calf. Can you make it tighter? Can your calf be on top of your shin? Yeah. I want you to get in the habit. No more. Let it rest here. Unless you absolutely have to. Here. On the
No, right with that.
shin.
So let me try.
On top of the shin always, right? So go ahead and lift and bring it over. Good. Now try not to use that. Immediately grab your shin again. Put your foot on the hip. Hug the knee as well. Yes. Good. Now adjust your angles. Point the foot up. There you go. Good. Hug your hands together. Keep the compression in. That's it. That's a good one, isn't it?
I need to make the noise.
That's all right. It's supposed to be tight, brother.
Okay. Okay. So.
Go ahead and throw the leg out.
Or
Or you can do it from the very
push the
beginning.
whole thing way. Like that.
You can get there too.
Okay, so I come up. Oh wait. Just like
So,
what you were
so right
saying.
now you're freeze. See this? This is okay, but this is old school hoist crazy. Freeze. I want to show you something. This is okay. This is okay, but this is going to be damaging for your ankle, right? How old are you?
33.
Stop doing this. Grab
Here.
Yes.
That's why I was doing it earlier too. Max tried correcting me, man. The old habits I gotta break,
That's okay.
right?
That's okay. It's not that it's horrible. It's just it's not going to be good for you long term.
Pull
That's
on a joint, right? Why
Yeah.
not just pull on the bone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense.
good. So now that we're here, it's nice and tight. Good. Now we're going to pass the elbow up and over. So lift up, push over, drop the elbow into the other pocket.
I use this hand, right?
Both hands.
Both hands.
Both hands. Lift, freeze, come back. So release some of the pressure here really quick. So yeah, just keep it loose right now because no, it's just super loose right now, just so we can get this motion correct and he's not strangling himself, right? So go ahead and lift up all the way and hold it there. So here's what I need you to do. I need this hand to be here. I need that hand, nope, to come under both of these hands are gonna push this way above the elbow.
Like that?
Yeah, and as you drop, you move your shoulder this way, so when he drops into the pocket. Yeah, don't even worry about squeezing right now. Does that make sense? Don't even worry about squeezing.
Yeah.
Because now, as soon as that happens, look, this is what you have to do. No.
Like that? Oh,
No.
sorry.
This. This is what keeps his arm in. This is what grabs this, and then you start adjusting.
Okay.
Right? Now, we did this one super loose just so you could get the correct motion,
Yeah.
right? And you weren't strangling your partner as you're learning the motion, right? But that's how you want to start. So let's start from the beginning, please. Let's do the overhook, though, entry. Let's do the overhook entry, since that's the move that we're all working on. Sit up, good, pop it, boom, there you go.
Right here.
Good, adjust with the other hand if you need to. You don't want to use the right hand. Yep, there you go, good.
Here. So, yeah, get this.
Good, there you go. Now, there you go. Now, freeze, hug your knee the correct way. Hug your knee the correct way.
Oh,
Good. Now, put your left foot in his hip. Push. Push more. There you go, good. Now, close it. Good. Now, quick lift, push over.
Do the thing you just showed me,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay, so here.
See how you grabbed his
Oh,
wrist
wait.
again?
Yeah, so I'm up.
Yeah, try not to squeeze super hard with your legs right now, though, because you're
Sorry.
strangling out.
And then I'm here. And then this would be tight. Or I could just
That's
reposition.
always. Now freeze.
Uh-huh.
Now right from here. Now you're gonna make the final adjustments. Hold your shin. No.
Uh-huh.
Put your left foot on his hip. Change your angle to make it super tight.
Uh-huh. Ooh, damn. Isn't that correct? And then this in right over and then
That'll work. Yep.
oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of
John.
details. No worries. No worries.
Thank
Keep
you so
going. Keep
much.
going.
It's not like it's my job.
Yeah.
Almost fine.
Something popped, man.
Yeah, no, it's also my job.
Very nice. Grab your knee. Grab your shin. Good. Adjust the position. Yes. Good. Now hug your knee. Hug your knee first. There you go. Good. Now put your foot on your hip. Change that angle big time. That's it.
I couldn't.
10.
Okay.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Sit up. Here. Readjust. Straight up. Here. Hips up.
Not bad, not bad. All right, guys, time. So, a couple of little details, guys, that obviously we still want to work on. We still want to fix just a little bit, but keep working on that position. The more you can change your position, the more you can adjust your position, the better off it's going to be. So, we looked at the option where the hand was on top. And so we've got just about 2 or 3 minutes, guys. Honestly, we're not going to have time to get into the last one. So I do want to just slowly go back over the details one more time so that you understand what's happening from the very beginning. Okay? So, so guys, I'm going to do it from this angle so you can kind of see again. So we're going to go really slow, everything nice and light, nice and easy. So again, we started just like this. Coach got his frames set up right now, right? I feed left hand to right hand in this case. I go underneath, I sit up, I use the momentum. Look, I'm going up first, right, to clear it. So it's up and away from me. The hand is facing you guys right now, the one that's waving at you. I roll onto that side, right? My hips didn't move, I rolled. I'm literally kind of hugging him down to me, right? Right, like I'm chopping into his back. I'm gonna slide. My hand is coming in between our bodies. Now, I can't reach his lapel right now. No worries. I just do a side crunch. When I do a side crunch, there it is. Right? And see how I can move my hand? I grabbed it here. I can go all the way up here if I want to. Right? I can release now, adjust if necessary. I have the position, right? Now, from here, the next piece was fairly simple. He's grabbing on top. Because he's grabbing on top, guys, right now, I just grab on top here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push into him, but I'm going to straighten up my hips as I turn, right? So I go here, boom, and I turn, I'm pushing in. Right now, my hips are up. Look, I just come 1. I'm hugging already. 2, look. I can just close it, and it can be light here. It doesn't have to be even really, really tight, right? I can even have just a regular guard. No big deal. What's going to matter is when I come up high, above the elbow, between the elbow and the shoulder is fine. I push, I drop at an angle. You should have seen my body angle change a little bit. Shoot in and grab. Look, I'm coming here. I'm adjusting. I can bring my knee to me, flex. And then we finish it. So guys, a lot of little things that can change, right? And will change every single time. The one thing I didn't talk about, but I do want to address really quickly because Vince asked me a question or mentioned something about a bigger guy, right? So a lot of times what I found, especially in the beginning when I was doing my triangle, is I was squeezing for the sake of squeezing. And I didn't understand that there's a difference between closing my guard and holding onto you and closing my guard, or my triangle position in this case, and finishing you. And initially when we did these drills, guys, the triangle position isn't designed to finish you in the beginning. It's designed to keep you with your posture broken down and in trouble. That's what it's designed to do, right? It's not till the end that we squeeze to finish. And that's super, super important. Everything has a reason, right? And so it's super, super important that you understand this. So if I can't convey this message to you, then definitely reach out, watch the videos on kayotera.com, guys. Reach out to Professor Kayo. He's amazing with this. But I do want to share this. It's going to answer Vince's question in terms of a bigger guy, right? A lot of times, if you're squeezing for the sake of squeezing, then you're compressing. And because you're compressing, you're in a circular fashion. It's going to be easy to kind of roll you. There's a difference in terms of how I'm doing this, right? So I've got my triangle closed, but I've got it closed to hold it. The foot that goes on the hip, that's the foot that's supposed to keep the other guy away, right? That's super, super important, right? So if I've got my seam here, and we're already here at this position, right? And we'll just leave it right here, right? We won't even worry about it, right? If I'm here, right? If I start to try to do anything else, right? Any other triangle, he could conceivably start to push up and start to try to stack me, right? And if I say, go ahead and start to try to stack me, please. See, if I stay tight like this is uncomfortable. But this foot, that's what pushes him. See? And then I can shut it again. It's my foot, it's the adjustments. Now, once I have the foot on the other side, man, now it's even worse. See, now if I'm here, look, if he starts, yes, this is bad, right? So when you feel that start to happen, boom, this goes here. Now if he tries to see it, I keep him back. I'm pushing, so he can't get it. See? But if I do this, man, and I stay tight, man, that's where he's gonna pile drive me. He's gonna stack me, right? And maybe I have a bad back. Maybe I'm old. I am old, right? And so it doesn't feel so good anymore. There was some stuff I used to do as a young man because I was just being stubborn. Honestly, I shouldn't say it. Yes, I was being stubborn, but my technique also was lacking, and I didn't know it. I was trying to compensate with athletic ability and youth instead of better technical training, right? And so it's super, super important, guys. And so one of the things for those of you guys that are lucky enough to train with Professor Kayo like I am directly is you're going to hear him say a lot that you have to have correct responses, and that's super important, right? Because to be a good partner, I have to make sure that I'm giving the great responses. And so drilling is important for everybody. Rolling is a ton of fun, guys, but this is my drilling speech that some of you guys have already heard. If you only do the rolling and you don't do the drilling, you're going to end up missing a lot of details, right? Because you're going to end up relying on explosion, athletic ability, or just brute strength. And that's cool if you're the dominant one in the match with all of those three attributes. But if you're not the one that's dominant in all those three attributes, then you're going to struggle, and I don't want you to struggle. So, you know, study, evolve, you know, just like Professor talks about, right? Get your drilling in. I would say definitely get your drilling in as many times as you can a week, and definitely get a couple of good hard rolling sessions. It's fun. It's good for your body. It's good for your spirit. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and bow out so we can get moving for the next class. Let's do some uniforms. Guys, thank you very much for helping me. Perfect.
I have one question too, actually.
Yeah, we'll answer it. All right, guys, feet together, hands at your side, bow. Good, thank you very much, guys.
Don't be surprised if you didn't say it.
Well, I think I just had a